Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special guest, Nana, and we are going to try Dutch breakfast. Are you curious about Dutch breakfast?
I'm really curious.
So, I prepared a whole table as you see for you are coming. A whole table of all imaginary possible imagined and non-imagined Dutch things that people possibly eat in the Netherlands. I have here, I think let's start from my favorite bread. A lot of people don't like this bread. It's a Fries Roggebrood. Maybe it's just a Roggebrood. I don't know, should it be exactly Frisian or not. And that's the bread we are gonna try with you very soon.
Oh, I've seen it in the supermarkets, but I've never eaten it. Don't know what it tastes like.
Today we're gonna do that. You're not going house empty-handed. I will hand you over everything what I didn't like. Chuck. With milk. Milk is very important for Dutch people in general. They drink it for their breakfast, for the lunch, for the supper, and I do think that they are drinking it in the restaurants.
Oh.
Did you hear about it?
In the restaurants?
Yeah, the Dutchman likes to order milk.
I never heard of that.
When I saw this post on the internet, I didn't believe it. I thought they're joking because you do have milk at home, and I am not really used seeing adult men drinking milk anymore. But from the moment I arrived to this country, I see everyone is so obsessed with milk. And when I was lunching with my colleagues, they were all like having different kind of milk. The one in the red package and in the blue package. The red one is called Karnemelk.
Oh, yeah.
The blue one, I think just the usual milk. And then they're like, oh, Karnemelk. And then, food, that is fish. Like they don't like this one, but the rest likes the blue one. And then they're like, oh, milk.
I remember the first time I tried a carnal milk, I was so surprised because I thought it's just milk. And then I tasted it and it's actually sour. And then I thought it's already gone bad. And I just threw the whole carton.
I haven't tried Karnemelk yet. Yep. So next items that we have here is jam. I like jam. I eat them in general. This is cherry jam. Then we have, I no idea. Then we have different kind of bread. Dutch people, they are obsessed with bread. In my mind, I had only two bread combinations, always. I was like eating either white bread, either dark bread. And I never knew that they are like this, and they call it bread as well, because for me it was just a croissant. It's like a bread, but it's a croissant. You don't really eat it, but no, they cherish these croissants as luxury bread. It's a luxe brood. So, and this one is also luxe because it's a Italiaanse bol, which means like Italian, I don't know, bol. Bol is like something round. Like, I never tried this in my life as well. I never knew this kind of bread exists. Well, of course, croissant I always knew. Then they have this, which like for some reason always cost €1. I never saw it with a different price. We can maybe brand it like that.
Yeah.
Kaiserbroodjes. Well, Kaiser, it's... Kaiser is like a German word for emperor. Well, yeah, as you can see, I would not tell any difference. Maybe they taste differently because, it's white bread for me, again, white bread. And then we also have there another bread. And then we have the bread, which is very popular. It's very big. When you buy it, it's like that. And as you can see, that's only something left. This bread always costs also less than €1. If it's cost more, I'm gonna be shocked. And they have this one in dark color, and this one is white. And what surprised me about this bread? This is so squishy. It's like you can just take that whole bread and just squish it, and it's gonna be small. But I'm not gonna do that because you are my guest, and I'm supposed to feed you a nice stuff.
It's so soft, this one. It's mostly air.
Yeah. Do you like it?
Not really. I like more harder.
I also
or chewy bread.
yeah. I'm used to eat only hard bread, you know, when it's like nothing goes through. But then if you put there a butter, if you put there a jam, if you put there anything, they are gonna absorb this all and they're gonna get wet.
And then you still feel hungry after you eat this bread.
They used always 2 slices of bread. I usually only use 1 slice. And then you're not full. The 2 in 1 or like, I don't know, 4. We do have here the blue package. Do you know what it is?
Beschuit?
Something like that. I think this is, the dried up bread.
Yeah, I always see my Dutch colleague, like she would take 1 slice and then put butter and strawberries on it.
Wow. She has a great fantasy. I mean, that's how it's advised. Don't say me Dutch people eat that. Dutch people don't eat that. It's here on the table. It says havermout vlokken. I never saw any Dutch eating this. Except for me, I'm like a Dutch resident, not Dutch.
It's very cheap and just very bland, tasteless.
Yeah. I like this one with butter. I like this to combine it with fruits or berries, but I never saw Dutch people eating this one.
I've never seen a Dutch person eat breakfast anyways. I just see them eat lunch and dinner.
True. They do consume this bread like 3 times per day for sure. Regardless if it's a breakfast or not. Okay, so now we are going to the hagelslag. Do you have any idea what's that?
The hagelslag, yeah, this one. It's like, I think what it means in Dutch is like hail, right? Hagelslag. I was in a student event and then they serve us lunch and then they put this there and bread. And then I was like, what is this? Is there ice cream? I was told that you're supposed to eat the bread with the hagelslag. That you actually put butter first. Yeah, and then finally I enjoyed the hagelslag.
Hard expat life. This one is called mousjes. Something like a hagelslag, but it's just in pink color. There is a pink one and there is a blue one. The pink one is when they have a baby born, which is a girl. And the blue one is for boys. So when they have something like a baby shower maybe, they put this and they treat people and they indicate that, we have a girl, or like, yes, we have a boy. And you're supposed to look at the color.
But that's a stereotype. Because maybe boys like pink also.
Yeah, maybe. And I think, if you're colorblind, then that's it. This one is vruchtenhagel. I think it's the same as this one because it also has this word hagel. And this one is just with the taste of fruit.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yep. 1% of apple sap, which is like apple juice. Okay, so let's start. I'm really curious to start eating, I think, these guys over here. So, Nana, as you know, we are gonna eat it in a Dutch way. That's why I do have here 2 plates for you. I mean, for you and for me. This knife is a butter knife. I know it was confusing because there were 2 knives. You thought we are gonna share, but no. In the Netherlands, you're supposed to have 1 knife, a butter. This is only for putting butter on the bread. It's not a personal, it's a butter knife, that's it. It's property of all the people sitting at the table. And this one is specifically for cutting this bread in half, the broodje itself.
Yeah, I think it makes sense to have just 1 butter knife because if you mix the bread with the butter, it gets moldy very quickly.
Probably. This is not a butter, it's a Halvarine.
Halvarine. It's made of vegetable oil?
So what is Halvarine? Halvarine is something very Dutch, I believe. It's half fat of the margarine, I guess. And we are going to start with the first Dutch treat. It's a bread called Beschuit. We are gonna use Halvarine and the mousjes. So, let's see. How should I do that?
Look, I really like this design. They have little empty hole here,
Yeah.
so that you can take it out from the pack.
Yeah, this is what I was thinking when I was taking it out. I was like thinking that my finger really fit in that.
Yeah.
But you know, like, okay, my finger is, you know, a delicate feminine finger. Is it gonna crush or not?
With the pinky, maybe.
What if I'm gonna put there the big finger? It actually still fits, guys.
Wow.
Wow, that's revolutionary. Revolutionary. I'm mixing all of them. I love doing that. It's my hobby.
It looks very soft, this Halvarine.
Yes, it is soft despite it comes from refrigerator.
I think it's my first time eating Halvarine.
Yeah, I'm putting a lot.
Halvarine.
I'm putting a lot. I love eating a lot of butter, but I mean, I always put a lot. I don't know how this one is gonna taste. Maybe it's not gonna taste that good. Maybe I should not do that. I don't know. Roze en witte mausjes. Feestelijke traditie sinds... Oh, they have actually orange mausjes.
That's for like gender neutral babies. Or
Yeah. It says that they had this special orange mausjes for the royal house to honor the birth of the Princess Beatrix. So they were orange because, I mean, the official color of the Netherlands is orange because of the name of the royal family, Oranje, and which is like translated orange literally. It has a story, but it's happened only recently. 1860. I think I smell a lot of butter.
it smells like butter, but lighter.
Yep.
There's a blue one mixed in there. It's like a lottery, maybe.
We're gonna make a picture and write a complaint. You know, I just tried like one of these little mausjes.
There's a blue one mixed in.
And it tastes very familiar.
It tastes like drop.
It tastes like drop!
Jeez.
I promise there are gonna be no drop today. It's gonna be a tasty video. Why? I was suspecting that Dutch people that are able to eat this drop, they probably eat it like, you know, from the moment that they were small, like you just born. And I mean, the baby is just born, they already offer drop.
Jeez, I thought it's a strawberry flavor. Is this pink?
Yeah, do you like it? Do you like drop?
No. Acceptable. Yeah, it's very sweet. So it kind of makes the drop flavor not so strong.
And the butter, you're like, and then the drop just like slides away. It's not bad. It's just surprising.
No.
Very you know, soft, and then you're like, mouth is like, you get what I mean? And butter is like pushing this mouth inside of your mouth. It's like no escape.
The butter is like
Yeah.
And now I see one that's open, and it's actually black inside.
It's a black strip within. Should we go for something choc? I am looking at that red guy over there, and at this one, and I think let's have a look at that one.
I think this is the safest.
The safest? Oh no, okay, then let's do something suspicious again.
Yeah.
Twinkels. Vruchtenhagel. Look at that. I told you Dutch people are fond of bread. Look, for every single of this stuff, which has different name, mausje, twinkels, the hagel, there's supposed to be a different kind of bread. Of course, no. We have to use another bread.
I actually never noticed that they actually have a different kind of bread.
Yeah. It's instruction. Our bread doesn't look like that. Guys, this is a bummer because I mean they put here a sticker of the bread which looks like this, but it's not. This bread is not looking like that. I don't see these ears. Are we allowed to still consume Halvarine? The question number 1. I need Dutch Siri. Okay. Yes.
I don't taste anything actually.
And I like to taste butter.
No, me too.
I think I understand why they don't put a lot. You know, like when I go and I lunch, I have like this slice of butter, and then Dutch people always like spread it nicely. They just take once and then they spread it all over the bread. And I like take once, twice. I take it multiple times. It says plantaardige Halvarine, which means it's plant friendly. Yeah.
From plant. Maybe.
Yeah. Like 100% plant friend. Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's from or it has none. Or I don't know what they tried to say. I mean, I think let's try to cut our bread immediately in a half. I hope it's gonna cut. Yep, it's squishy, but it cuts. We are going to use 1/2 for the Twinkels Vruchtenhagel. The other half is going to be used for the hagelslag. So it's also in the shape of bread.
That's cute.
Oh my gosh, I like this. Look at that. Look at the... Oh, wow. Oh, that's a party going on.
It's very beautiful. Kind of reminds me of the candy that you put on a necklace. You know those?
Like, you have necklaces, you have bracelets, you have many things, and adults have a lingerie. This is nice. The bread is squishy, soft, and then you have this crunchy... What's the name? Oh my gosh. Twinkels. Or nee, Vruchtenhagel.
Kind of melt in my mouth like snow. Like the sound is like
I recommend this one. Has a
I'm very curious how big it is.
Oh my gosh, has a big size. Yeah, it is big. Really dark and big. And you know?
Is your channel kid safe or kid friendly?
Not kid friendly channel, guys. There are some videos that are child friendly. Wait a second. I am getting really weird vibe from this thing. It reminds me something. Like it reminds me something. You don't get any associations?
Something big. It's so dark. I've never seen a hagelslag so dark before.
Oh, it's pure chocolate, but it tastes actually very good. So the hagelslag is made, I guess, in the shape of mouse poop.
Really?
Yeah.
They made it on purpose. Or...
I think they made it on purpose in the shape of the
I've never seen a mouse poop. It's very tasty.
It's really tasty, but it anyway reminds me for some reason the poop of the animals. I caught few myself on my own. It happened multiple times in my life. It's really strange. I knew there is somebody, but I heard these noises from every now, and then I realized that this somebody is small and it made a hole in the kitchen counter and it goes and then it steals all the products that are staying there, which is like rice and, you know, spaghetti, everything. And then I'm like, what's happening? Why I hear these noises? So I was like putting everything out and then I found something which looked like this. And then I was like, what is this? And then I began to understand that there is a mouse. So I think at that point, somewhere in the evening, I caught it.
With your hands?
Yeah, with a towel, of course, like that. It was very funny because like the mouse was so cute. It was like small. It was eating long spaghetti like that, and he was just holding the whole spaghetti like this, and then he was like eating it. And I saw this spaghetti moves behind the coffee machine, and I was like, why the spaghetti is floating? You know, there is a coffee machine, there is a spaghetti, and it was like tuk 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 tuk. And I'm like, okay, you're moving the coffee machine, and I'm catching it. Like, and then there was a teamwork, and we caught that little mouse. Yeah.
What did you do with the little mouse?
I threw it outside.
So he was alive.
Yeah, he's alive. So
that's nice. But that was a nice story, though.
I like catching mouse. So the next item is bolletje fries Roggebrood. I don't know, was bolletje a name? No, I think it's just Roggebrood.
I smelled it already from here.
Yeah, do you want to try? I liked this one with butter. The butter, but that's all right. I'm just curious. Yeah, I wanna see your reaction because I like this bread. I mean, people don't like that, but I do like this. It's hard and moisty. It smells like health.
It's very tasty.
Yeah, I like this one. So, next item is croissant. Croissant is a luxury bread. Well, since you are vegetarian, we're gonna do it in a vegetarian style. Salmon, carpaccio. I mean, so many things, You're not Dutch enough to make it the Dutch way.
Honey and brie.
That's very tasty. So we are doing inburgering course today.
Is that really a question on the exam?
Might be. Some of them yes, some of them no.
I think cherry is also a very Dutch thing. It's so cheap here. In China, it's like very luxury cherry.
Everything what has the Dutch name on it is expensive. Like I also like shrimps. I buy all the shrimps and then one day I'm like, what are these little cute shrimps doing over there? I wanna buy this one. And the price of the Dutch shrimps is higher than all other not Dutch shrimps.
That's strange because it's local. It should be cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah, I like croissants because they're very fat.
I really like croissants. They smell good.
Mm-hmm.
You can smell the butter.
You can eat one and you get so much food. This is a good breakfast. Kaiserbroodje. Wow. Eaten with Halvarine and cheese. This bread you need to consume within I think 1 day because later it's gonna be hard.
You can taste the wheat.
Cheese. Ooh. Why do we have this spice? This is the way they pack it, and there's something is attracting them. The cheese is jonge belegen kaas,
I like
which
that
is
one.
probably young. Yeah. It doesn't matter what I eat anymore, as long as I taste everything else.
Smells good. It's very mild.
You cannot really taste something.
It's also very typical Dutch.
Yeah.
Milk.
Yes, milk. Oh yeah, milk. How come the pindakaas is Dutch? It's American, no?
Cookie.
Guys, we also need to put butter.
What?
We do have here pindakaas, which I heard is a very Dutch thing to eat. I always thought that pindakaas is mostly American tradition. We need to use at first Halvarine.
I think that's the Dutch part.
That's probably the only Dutch part. I was also looking suspiciously at that liquid inside, but now when you said it, I feel I feel less suspicious about it. I was like, what kind of water is in there?
It's oil.
Ah, pindakaas. Butter. What is it? Kaas is cheese.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's what, peanut cheese?
Guess they like cheese a lot.
Yeah, I guess this is real Dutch, you know. Like
Yeah.
they're famous for making cheese, and that's like a new generation of cheese.
Yeah.
It's probably not new, but for me it is new. It's very buttery.
I've never tried this combination before.
No, me neither.
It's I don't think they really mix together. It's still separate. The taste.
Something peanutty. Okay, hazelnut pasta. I think it's like chocolate pasta, which is maybe it's like, I don't know, Nutella, because it really smells chocolatey. Of course, you need to use, again, bread, Halvarine, and hazelnut pasta. So it's like instruction, okay? It's always bread, Halvarine, and then whatever you put in there, it's like all gets Dutch.
Bananas?
Bananas?
Yeah.
I mean, what about bananas? Well, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining this episode, eating together with us at the Dutch breakfast. I am looking forward to your comments, to your thoughts. And if you want to check out the Nana's profile, there will be a link posted underneath in the description. Follow her on her Instagram. Bye!
Bye.